Hey you, what up? Welcome to my channel, welcome back. I'm Maryam, and as you can tell from this look, today I'm going to be discussing and slapping on ColourPop's new Valentine's Day collection called Flirty Talk. Talk flirty to me. Alright, stop that. Anyway, so if you are here for this video, if you are here for the swatches, for the review, then you have come to the right place because this is exactly what I'm going to be doing in this video. Not only am I going to be testing out everything and creating this very fun and very flirty look, but I'm also going to be talking about prices. I'm going to be talking about all the different package options that ColourPop is offering for this collection, and of course, swatches. So let's do this. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell for Wednesdays and Sundays videos. Let's do it. Alrighty, so I think the most exciting thing about this collection off the bat are these pressed powder heart blushes. These are iconic, I think. People like went crazy over them. And just a few minutes ago when I was researching the prices for this collection and the individual items, I noticed that when I typed in ColourPop, the first thing that comes out on Google search results is ColourPop Heart Blush. So that tells me that people are into this thing. I remember they came out about a year ago or maybe a little bit more and people were into them then, but they're back now. Now also in this collection, we now have some highlighters. So there are 5 highlighters and they're also heart shaped, and the color of the highlighter matches the outer packaging just like with the blushes. So let me kind of go over everything, tell you the prices, and then we're gonna start slapping it on. Alrighty, so looks like each of the blushes is $12 and each of the highlighters is also $12. However, you can buy them as sets. There's a cheeky BB set over here for $22 and it includes 1 blush and 1 highlighter. So there's actually all sorts of value sets in this collection, and looks like there's different colors too. So for example, you can get the Struck by Cupid lavender blush and lavender highlighter, this one, at $22 for both. So that's kind of a nice option to have. All right, we also have the Candy Kisses Glowing Lip. So this is an $8 product. Feel Good formula delivers a glossy pop of color that glides on oh so smooth, making it perfect for Valentine's Day. And there's 3 of those at $8 each, or you can get all 3 for $22, which is a $24 value. Basically, I'm going to link all of this down below because there are so many different variations of different sets. I feel like it would be best for you to check it out on your own instead of me telling you and confusing myself. So let me just go over the rest of the products and give you the rest of the prices. We have the Flirty Talk eyeshadow palette. This one is $18. It is very, very pink. We've got lip scrub and lip balm from Fourth Ray, and I believe this actually comes in as a set at $14. Last but not least bit of information that I think you should know. If you are interested in getting this entire set, it is $149 for everything. It's a $195 value. Or you can get just the blushes for $44, and there are 4 blushes altogether, so at $12 each. If you're getting the entire set, if you are really into this, you'd be getting them for $11 each, so you'd be saving $1 on each one, $4 altogether. Oh my god, look at me, I'm a math genius. Similarly, you could do the same thing with the highlighters, and because there are 5 highlighters, the Cheek Glow set is $55, $60 full value. Bye. Yeah, my dad just called and he kind of like threw me off balance, but I'm back. Okay, so let's dive right in. Let's dig in. I'm gonna apply my primer. I'm gonna use my fancy primer as always and per usual for my lids. And judging by the look of this palette, it is so very pink. I'm not a huge lover of pink eyeshadow on me. So I like the fact that there's other like lip options and there's other blush options. So I don't have to be pink all over. But I think I wanna do the eye look first since this is a pink commitment. It's a pink commitment. I guess if you are into pink eyeshadows, this has pretty much everything you need. It even has some rusty and some wine colored eyeshadows, so I guess maybe that's what I'm gonna go for. I just got a sixth sense that I need to check these very, very red eyeshadows to see if they're actually meant to be used on the eyes. I really need to read the fine print. It doesn't say anywhere on this that this should not be used on the eyes, but it's got a lot of those red 7 lakes and red 28 lakes ingredients in here that, man oh man, I wish they would let me know if this is eye safe. But it also clearly says over here that it is made in the USA, and generally speaking, that probably means that it is already regulated, so the amount of these lake ingredients may be eye safe. I'm gonna take their word for it. It doesn't say anywhere on this thing that this is not eye safe, so I'm going to confidently dip in to this shade here, heart emoji. All right, let's see what happens. I'm gonna start packing this onto my outer lid, just to the crease, not much past the crease. ColourPop eyeshadows to me are typically a hit or miss, but you know what? The price is right, so I guess we can't really complain. For $18, this first shadow in this palette seems promising. I'm gonna also add this to the inner corner. It looks kind of vampy. How do you guys feel about Valentine's Day? Are you more a Galentine's or a Valentine's person? Me personally, I like the idea of both, though I don't actually like to go out on Valentine's Day. I like to kind of plan around the day so that it's not crowded and it's not overpriced. And this year for Valentine's Day, I think we're just gonna do a spa and kind of just take it easy, you know? And Swatch Model and I, we always go out to restaurants at least once or twice a week. It's like our normal weekly thing. And not usually always a date. Like sometimes it's a fancier restaurant, sometimes it's very casual. But for us, we use that as an opportunity to just talk business, to talk personal, you know, to connect on various levels. So maybe we'll do that, but that wouldn't really feel like anything too different from what we already do. And I guess the reason why we do this so often is because we don't have kids and we have plenty of time. Valentine's Day is just like another day to us, but a spa is always a great idea. All right, I'm taking Mario E4. I'm dipping into this shade here called Talk to Me. This one is interesting. It's like a dusty rose type of shade, but it has some pink and gold sparkles. So that's kind of nice. I'm gonna add this to the border of where I applied the first shadow and just smooth it out a bit and make it a little bit lighter. You see that? Again, lately I'm just feeling these very subtle smoky eyes looks. I did a look the other day. I think we were going to an Ole Henriksen event. And for the first time in like 4 years, I did an actual smoky eye, but I made it much smaller than I used to. So I literally kept it very condensed, just underneath the fold, the way that I'm doing here. And I got so many compliments that day. So I feel like maybe smoky eyes are coming back, or maybe they never left. I don't know. What do you guys think? And then I loved the Swatch Model's reaction to my smoky eye. He called it a steamy eye. He's like, oh, it's not quite smoky. It's just like a little steamy. Like it's smaller, it's more contained. You know? I like that. Maybe I was onto something. All right, it's kind of cute. I'm gonna go back to the first brush. Bring a little bit of the wine shade back in. One thing I do enjoy on Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day is a glass of wine. I'm typically not a red wine drinker. I'm someone that flushes from red wine. Like I get that Asian glow all over my chest and all over my neck. It's so embarrassing. But if it's the right wine, I can enjoy it on a special occasion. So with the right meal, I will sort of dabble into red wine, but it has to be really good quality. Less tannins, if you know what I mean. I'm actually not a wine connoisseur, so I don't even know what I mean. Okay, I am kind of into this red / pink mini smoky eye, mini sunset eye, little steamy sunset eye vibes. I like it. So the next shade that I'm gonna grab is gonna be something sparkly. I'm thinking, let's do something really, really light. This shade, just my type. Ooh, feels really nice and creamy, like the Super Shock shadows. It looks like a pearlescent shade that shifts. I'm gonna add that to that center that I left bare. You know what? Maybe it's not punchy enough. I mean, I see it, but I kind of don't. I'll use this as a base. And then I guess on top of that, I'm gonna reach into this shade here called Be Mine. This one is very, very sparkly, like a cooler pink. I'm gonna add those sparkles right on top. This is pretty. It's very, very pretty. I might keep this around for a couple of weeks or so. I'm gonna add this to just the center of that lid, that blank lid. And then I'm gonna bring the sparkles all the way up to the brow bone. I kind of like the hint of sparkle on the brow bone, just because I don't have a lot of lid space to really be playing around with. So for me, this gives the illusion of like more lid space and just more canvas. Well, I also just noticed that I totally forgot to add any sort of bronzer and my face is looking flat as a pancake. So I'm gonna need to fix that with those blushes. All right, let's see what else I can do. I don't know if you guys are into a smoky lower lash line, but I am totally not. It's just not my vibe lately. In fact, I've been really liking to leave the lower lash line blank altogether. So I think I'm gonna do that this time as well. Instead, I'm gonna add just a bit of a highlight. I'm gonna use this MAC 239S brush. I'm gonna dip into this pale white shadow. It's pale white, but it's got a lot of pink or purple sparkles. I'm gonna add that right under the brow arch. Just pop that in there. Ooh, I need to pluck those eyebrows. Woo, they're wolfing out. Just gonna brush that right along the brow. Just a little bit of a pop. You can't really see the sparkles with this one, but you know what? It's looking a little freaky. I wish I wouldn't have done that. Ooh. Or maybe I just need to add a little bit more over here. I mean, this is literally just a white shade. Looks a little clownish on me. Gonna grab a small brush, this one from Sculpt number 23. Gonna dip into another shade, this pink one right here called Head Over Heels. It's matte, it's pink, and I think this should do the trick. Just gonna go over like that, and I'm gonna go over like that, and I'm gonna blend out this white inner corner using the pink. I'm even gonna blend it into my under eye because we love a pink under eye around here. Just like that, and suddenly it looks a little bit better, no? Still the brow bone is like a little too bright, a little too white for my liking. Maybe I'm gonna go back to this Talk to Me and just like raise that up. All right, I think I was actually able to fix the super bright brow bone with the pink, and I really like the way that it looks now. I mean, I like the way that it looked before too, but this is just really, really cute. I'm gonna dip into probably this shade here, your fave. I feel like it's a little bit lighter than this one. I'm just thinking I need a little bit more of a transition between the red and the light. I'm just using this mirror that's like far away from me. Sometimes I feel like if I use a mirror that's this close, I don't really see the full effects. I even sometimes like to look in the monitor, which is far, far, far away from me, but it gives me a good idea of what like the overall effect of the makeup is looking like. So yeah, I think that was a cute but necessary little step. And then I'm gonna go back to the darkest heart emoji shade and just add the slightest bit of darkness right there. One thing I will say about ColourPop eyeshadows is that they are very, very easy to work with if they're the good kind. Like, they're really easy to blend into each other. Doesn't take much effort to blend them out or to wash them out. You know, it's so simple. I feel like I like the way that that looks. It looks really cute. It looks approachable, like friendly. I'm gonna close out this palette and I'm gonna move on to the blushes. So for my blush today, I basically have a lot of different options. We have the Hot to Touch pressed powder blush. We've got Sweetheart pressed powder blush. This one is kind of nice. I don't know if it's translating on camera. In my monitor, it looks almost cool, but in my mirror here, it looks like a peachy, like a slightly rosier pink than this one. This one is very, very cool. Next, we have the Cupid's Bow, which is literally a lavender, and here it is compared to the other one. Honestly, they both look pretty lavender in the monitor. I don't know if the camera can calibrate for these bright colors, but this to me is still like a Barbie doll bubblegum pink, and this is a true lavender. And the final blush that we have is this one, Woo Me, which is a really bright, almost like a orangey coral. Like, it almost has this like hint of neon. I think I might go for a little bit of this one and a little bit of this one just to see where that takes me, but I will pop up swatches of all of them right now. Laura Lee Los Angeles L31 brush. This one is so soft. Honestly, this looks like it would be a really great powder contour brush, but I'm just gonna use this as my blush brush today. I'm gonna dip into Woo Me. I'm gonna start from the top. My face is already powdered down. I am wearing foundation and powder on top. Nice. Very, very smooth. And honestly, not an overpowering type of blush. Like, somehow this shade still looks pretty natural. And it's sheer enough that my freckles are still peeking through. It's not covering them up, but the application is very, very seamless. I love that. I'm just gonna take my powder brush and just dilute it a little bit right here in the temple where I feel like I applied a pinch much. That's good. And now I'm gonna dip the same brush into the lighter shade, Sweetheart. I'm gonna add that on top. I'm gonna do like a little ombre blush moment. I don't know if you could see that. Maybe perhaps you can feel that. But I like the effect. It looks slightly more powdered down, but I think it's cute. I'm gonna quickly clean off this brush because I'm actually gonna use the other two blushes on the other side of my face. Yes, I'm gonna be that girl today. I'm gonna go for the Hot to Touch blush first. I'm gonna dip the other side of this brush. Ooh, this looks pigmented. Let's start bringing that down. Really, really seamless. This super smooth application. I feel like this blush is definitely not as vibrant as it appears in the pan. This is a lot sheerer and a lot more wearable on the skin than one would imagine. So it's cute. I like it. Though I was kind of slightly hoping for more of a punch. I actually can't remember if I already own this product or not, if these are new colors for this here, but I definitely do remember seeing these. I remember receiving them in the mail and PR. I just, for the life of me, can't remember if I kept them or if I got rid of them. I don't remember like the experience that I had with them the first time around. The point is that I'm quite pleased with this outcome. I think it's really pretty. All right, so this side or this side, what do we think? Cleaning up the brush. I'm gonna go for the lavender right on top. You could definitely feel the coolness of this lavender. And I think this is a lot more popping against my skin tone than this, which looks, although brighter, it looks a little bit more natural. It's a warmer color, so it looks like this is how I would probably naturally blush or flush if I'm drinking red wine. Whereas this is definitely a lot more unrealistic, even though I applied it subtly. What do you guys think? Also, I applied this all the way down to like my smile line, which I typically never do, but this one I kept it more up high. So two different techniques, two different color stories. Neither one is wrong. For the highlighter, I have a couple of different options. Like I said, there's 5 highlighters in this. I'm really liking this yellow. You're Glowing. And I also really love this Heart of Gold. It's like a beautiful peachy tone highlighter. I'm not sure if I'm feeling the lavender highlighter for me. I think this just might be a little much. And then there's Love Struck, which is like pretty like petal pink. I guess I'm gonna go for this one. For this side, and then for the other side, I'll decide. I'm gonna grab this Rare Beauty highlighter brush. I'm gonna start packing this on to the highest point of my cheekbone, and then surrounding the eye, adding a little bit onto the temple. I think this is pretty. Not too bad. I like this color. It's not too overpowering or like too unrealistic of a color. So I think it's working with the pink, but it's not overwhelming the look with this like cool cheek, you know? And then for the other side, I'm gonna go for the You're Glowing. I just really like this one. I'm gonna choose a different brush. This one from Laura Lee Los Angeles, L36. Very subtle, very, very wearable. This I would say is your everyday highlighter, especially if you are a light medium, warm undertone type of skin tone. This is definitely very safe. Again, this is the shade You're Glowing. I really like it. I think it's cute. All right, I'm gonna go for another one on my nose. I'm gonna go for Makin Memories. This one looks like the lightest one. I'm gonna add a little bit on the pinch of my nose, just to make it nice and shiny. A little bit on the bridge of my nose, and that's about it. That's all I want to do. This is very, very bright. All right, let's move on to some lips and also these super cute markers. So for the lips, we have the lip balm and scrub, which I'm not gonna try, but we also have these really cute pigmented but shiny lipsticks. Shade Red Hot, shade Candy Kisses. Oh, smells amazing. Makes me want to have candy. And the last one is Tickled Pink. Okay, this is definitely not gonna look great on me, but let me try. Maybe a little bit in the center of the lip, but not with the look that I'm going for today. I'm gonna grab the second one, Candy Kisses. Pretty and neutral. I like this one. On my lips, I was already wearing the Hot Gossip lip liner from Charlotte. I guess let me go ahead and try this red one as well. Oh, this is like a legit red. Okay. I'm gonna just blend that into the corner of my mouth. I'm gonna blot that off, hold on. Out of all of these, for my look today, I'm just gonna go for the Candy Kisses. This looks like a slightly pinky nude. This feels like a balm, but obviously it has a lot of pigment. So it's actually reminding me a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury lip balm. Actually, it reminds me of it a lot. It's got pigment, but it feels really nice on the lip. Last but not least, probably the cutest thing in the collection are these 2 heart stampers. One in red, and it's the red heart face stamp. Looks like this. And the other one in pink. Okay, I'm gonna go for the red. And I'm actually going to just stamp it right here. How cute. I'm gonna do another one. So cute, like little flying hearts. I love it, and I love it. One pink. Oh, adorable, adorable. I mean, I don't know where I'm going with this look, but it is definitely very, very cute. Now I need lashes. I need lashes to complete this look. I'm gonna grab my Pret-a-Porter lashes from Kiss. I've actually already cut these Pret-a-Porter lashes in half, so these are just gonna be lash accents. All right, next I'm gonna curl the lashes, and I'm gonna attach these. Cute. Okay, lashes are on. I'm gonna use this weird phallus looking wand from Give Beauty by Gwen Stefani. Hi. And I'm gonna blend my real lashes with these falsies, like that, and like that, like that, and like that. All right, you guys, and I think I'm finally ready with the final look. I'm looking very playful, like I'm totally ready to do a TikTok video or something. I don't know. Maybe do one of those old school dances.
What's this, a Valentine's Day look?
It's a Valentine's Day look. You don't like it?
Yeah, it's good.
How would you feel if you were on a date with me?
Ooh, you want the honest truth?
Yeah, tell me.
It's a little too youthful for me.
A little too youthful for you, really?
Yeah. Maybe if the hair, because maybe I need to see an outfit. So maybe like with a like upturned ponytail, maybe because with the hair the way it is, it's throwing me off.
Okay, gotcha.
Your hair is like kind of cash and your sweater's cash, and then you got this playful heart thing. So maybe if you went like more like high ponytail.
All right, well,
yeah.
thanks
But
for your
cute.
input.
It's cute.
Thank you. for that.
For sure.
Okay, obviously, so the heart stamps were just for fun, but even if I did not use the stamp, I would still really like this eye look. I think it is really, really pretty, really wearable, even though it is very red / pink, but I gotta say, I really love the smoky eye that I did. Outside of the heart, I feel like this look is something that I would wear with like a really cool nude lip, or even with just like a neutral kind of glossy lip. I feel like this would be a vibe. But in this video, I obviously wanted to play around with all the products and use all of them and just show you what we have here in this Valentine's Day collection from ColourPop. So with that said, let me go over everything and kind of just like give you my quick first impression thoughts. Overall, I think this palette for $18 is pretty worth it if you are someone who's into red or pink eyeshadows. I think all of them, with the exception for this pearlescent shade here, applied really well and easy, super easy to work with, very blendable. Honestly, not a bad quality eyeshadow palette by no means. And I might actually just keep it. Maybe I'll even use it for Valentine's Day, who knows? The packaging is really cute. It is very youthful, so definitely more for like teens or, yeah, just teens. I don't really feel this to be an adult type of palette, but the quality is really nice. So if you have some younger Gen Z family members or friends, I think this might be like a really good look or good gift for them. What else? The blushes I thought were really nice quality for $12 a pop, not a bad gig. And of course you can collect them all for $44. The highlighters were pretty promising, though not as punchy or as shocking as I guess the Super Shock highlighters from ColourPop, which to me, I prefer those over the powder ones. But still, the packaging is really pretty. It feels really nice. It has this nice matte velvety sort of feel to it. So overall, I think this collection is pretty nice. I like the lip, though these aren't really colors that I would typically gravitate towards. Like this nudie pink is just a little bit too pinky for me and for my liking. It's not what I would wear with this type of smoky eye, but I know there's a person for this color, for the red, and for the lighter color as well. Again, if you're someone who's younger, if you're into cosplay, if you're into just like playing around, getting creative with your makeup, you need these stamp hearts because they are pretty perfect in my opinion. I really like this. I think on the right person, this could be the most right thing ever. So with that said, that is my review. That is my honest opinion on everything that I've tried so far. Again, I'm feeling this eye look, even with the hearts, even without the hearts. I think it rubbed me the right way, is what I'm trying to say. And on that positive note, I am going to say farewell to you. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna invite you to check out more of my videos, and I'm gonna say peace out, because I'm out.